Hey everyone, welcome back to the Art to Life blog. I'm in Marrakech, having just completed Art of Leadership retreat in Portugal. And it was so great. And it just reminded me and clarified and re-taught me the importance of understanding where and how to make big changes in your art and your life. And here it is. It has to do with the shifts in yourself, with understanding and discovering and owning the new identity that you want to become, want to feel into. This is the big step. And we sometimes get stuck believing in something, all the limiting beliefs we have around what's possible, but nothing really happens until we can get supported, till we can get coaching, till we can meet someone or something occurs or we take on something that gives us ultimate proof, belief that we can be an artist, or we can sell our work for X amount, or we can blow up our careers. It really begins with the self, with how do you frame who you are and who you're becoming. And this is an inside job, right? This is something, and it's possible, but it's the area to work on. It's not so much really learning about mixing colors or making your art, learning to paint bigger. It's really understanding yourself and what you want. And I love that process. That's why Art to Life is called Art to Life. And this is why we get the results we get. This is the fast path to changing things. So I just wanted to drop this here because, man, it was such a remarkable experience listening to those who came to this retreat, seeing what they wanted and seeing the disconnect, the gap between what they wanted and where they thought they were or where they believed they were and what was holding them back. So anyway, I love this because this is so solvable, and I just love to hear your comments on it. I find this area, this is where the growth can occur. This is where the shifts can happen. And we see it all the time in Art to Life when folks come through the Creative Visionary program. For example, they have proof. They start to believe that they're an artist, that they can crush it in their careers. And that's what starts the whole process going. Anyway, I'd love to hear your comments on this. Leave a note in the comments for everyone. And on this podcast coming up, it's called The Art of Relationships, and it's with an amazing teacher of mine, Max Tromley. He's a men's mentor, teacher. He coaches on success, creativity, purpose, and emotional intelligence. And this is important, right? This is important because we need to understand and have objectivity about ourselves, see ourselves, but see how we're coming across, how we're communicating, right? Like once we start to feel into who we are and what we want to become, we have to start working on the communication, the thing that we're making, the expression, right? Or the authentic expression of what we're making and how that lands and how we talk about it. And this shows up in relationships. It shows up in coaching. I know he works with men, but it's great information for everyone. And especially for men who, we have more women than men who are involved in Art to Life. But, this has been really helpful for me. And, learning this information is amazing. And Max is an incredible communicator. And I think you're going to love the episode. And I'm hoping that if some of the women here listen and you think it's good to share it with men in your life, I think this is important. We have two aspects, the masculine and the feminine, right? And the feminine is more emotional and more feeling, which is where I teach from. And then we have the intellect and all the principles and all the ideas, and that's more masculine. And we need a balance of both. We need a balance of both in our life, and we need it in our art. And to make amazing art, we need this balance. Anyway, there's so much here to unpack, but I think this is going to be a really great podcast episode. I would love it if, for those of you, there's a link down below. If you'd subscribe, share it with your friends, and if you could leave a review, that means so much because that actually, that's what shifts the algorithm. So it makes it so our reach gets bigger, so I can get bigger guests because they want to come if you have an audience that is active and listening. So I'd appreciate that. So anyway, I'm really, really excited. We're starting the Morocco Art to Life retreat in about 3 or 4 days. I'm getting all the paints together. I'm going up to Janam Tamsna, where we're going to be painting for the next week, getting everything set up. And on Thursday, people are arriving, and I'll be sharing some things about the retreat and the things we're learning right here. So stay tuned. I'm going to be beaming in from there to here. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks so much. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Just remember, you're a work of art. Okay. Bye, everyone. Hey, everyone. If you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.